Whole school, whole child. That is the approach of the nonprofit organization City Year Miami. Since 2008, its team of Red Jacket AmeriCorps members have helped more than 200,000 at-risk students in Miami-Dade County schools stay on track. These young adult volunteers provide academic, social, and emotional support to help students overcome the challenges they face both in and outside of the classroom. Here to share more about their work is Ana Mari Ortega, new board chair of City Year Miami and chair of the Red Jacket Society. Ana Mari, it's great to have you with us.
Thanks so much for having me.
Now, this is such a cool organization, and I have to be honest that I had never heard of it. I never really knew that much about it until I saw that you were up for an award as Emerging Philanthropist of the Year. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you.
So tell us about City Year and City Year Miami specifically and what you guys do.
So it's funny because I always say it's like the best kept secret. Nobody knows what it is, and then when they find out what it is, they're like, I need to know more. How can I help?
Yeah.
So City Year is an AmeriCorps program, and the idea is that national service should be part of the American DNA, that you would give ideally your junior year, your senior year, and your city year. So City Year brings together a group of young adults to give a year of service, and we put them in the highest need schools, focusing on the kids that are most likely to not be on track and graduate high school.
So these young people, they're at least 18 years old, right? Many of them have graduated from college, and they take this, some people might call it a gap year, but it's really like the City Year, and they just dedicate their time to helping at-risk kids, right?
Yeah, some of them, we've had kids that thought they wanted to go into education and then do this year and realize maybe education isn't for them. And then we've had the opposite. We had kids that wanted to do pre-med and then spend a year in school and realize that education was their passion. So it's sort of for kids that they know they want to give a year of service. They're not really sure what they want their next step to be. So they decide, let me take this year off, work with these students, and then see what happens.
So what kind of relationship do these young people have, these AmeriCorps volunteers and the students who they're really mentoring? How close do they get?
Very close. So they're tutors, mentors, and role models. And the thing that I love about our Corps is that it's very diverse. It's diverse in gender, in socioeconomic status, in ethnicity. So our Corps, our students can see themselves in our Corps, and it's a near peer relationship. They're 18 to 24, so they're not, they're adults, but to our students, they're
still young.
They're still young and they're cool. And it's funny because the City Year room is always full of kids, even the kids that aren't on the focus list. They love hanging out with the City Year kids because they're cool. So they're just someone to talk to. It's like a safe person. They know that they can go to them, whether it's academic support or whether it's somebody just to talk to, about something that's going on emotionally. So they're just a wonderful, wonderful support for the kids.
You told me too, and it's bittersweet, but when one of the volunteers was leaving, was it a young lady? She was done with her year. Her mentee or one of her students was really sad. She says, you're one of the only people who...
She literally said, I can't believe you're gonna go. You're the only person that loves me.
That just breaks my heart.
I know. They're literally a lifeline for some of these students.
Well, I know that you get a lot of support from Miami-Dade Superintendent Alberto Carvalho, who said, quote, because he's a big fan, he says, they are helping miracles happen in classrooms. They are the most masterful curriculum interventionists I've ever met. So it's great to have such support from the head of the school system.
It is. We work very closely with the school district, obviously, in identifying what schools we need to be in and what students we need to serve. And we're really lucky that we have a superintendent that really understands the value of City Year. And what I love about our superintendent is that he also really understands the challenges that our students face out of the classroom every day that affect their learning.
Right, and that's why in some ways, like you say, whole school, whole child, you really are helping the whole child academically, maybe spiritually, socially, correct? So talk about the numbers, because the numbers really speak for themselves. And one of the things you were telling me that this whole thing got started is because there was a study done at Johns Hopkins that showed that in 6th grade, take it from there.
So in 6th grade, you can look at a child and look at their attendance, behavior, and coursework. Those are the early warning indicators. And you can tell the likelihood that that child might end up dropping out later. So Johns Hopkins did all this research and said if we can target these kids starting in the 6th grade, keep them on track, deliver them to the 10th grade on track, they're 4 times more likely to graduate high school.
That's amazing.
It's incredible. And what I love about it is that it's so evidence-based and the impact is so measured. And so we know that what we're doing is actually making a difference.
Yeah. So going forward, what are the needs here in Miami-Dade County? Do you need to, I'm sure, well, you told me too that there are school principals at other schools in the county who say, we want you to be here.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
So we are in 18 schools right now. Our long-term plan would have us in 36, so doubling the amount of schools we're in. And the only way we can grow is by growing the amount of people that know about City Year and then give to City Year, because what we do wouldn't be possible without our donors. We have funding from AmeriCorps, we have funding from the school district, but our donors obviously make a big portion of what we do. So part of the work that I try to do is to bring more awareness to City Year, bring in donors, show them what we do, and then have them support our work, and that's how we'll grow.
Yeah, and then hopefully too, maybe young people watching this, or even a grandparent might say, oh, I think my grandchild who's about to graduate college might be a good fit for this. It's to grow the core, correct?
Absolutely, and I think I didn't know about City Year when I graduated high school. I think it would have been wonderful for me. So I think we're also always looking for people that are young and energetic and really care about the community and want to help.
Why the Red Jacket?
So the Red Jacket, so City Year started in Boston, and it's obviously cold.
Yeah.
So I think the Red Jacket was this like fleece-lined red jacket that our Corps members would wear. And what's funny is that when City Year started in Miami, they sent the fleece jackets down here, and everybody was like,
what am I going to do with this?
I'm really hot. So now the jackets they're not lined with fleece down in Miami. But the jackets sort of become the City Year uniform, and it's a symbol. And for our students, it's a symbol, like maybe the person in the red jacket may change from year to year, but they know that the red jacket is like a safe person, it's a mentor, it's a tutor, it's a symbol of like safety and empathy, and it's just a wonderful, like when people see the red jacket, they sort of know what it means, and I just love it.
I love that too, and I know too that there are patches on it, and one of the patches I saw says AmeriCorps getting things done.
Yeah.
So that's really kind of, is that sort of like the mantra? It's just getting in there and getting the work done?
Getting it done, yeah. I mean, our Corps members work 10-hour days. They're there.
Wow.
They welcome the students when they get there. So when students get to school, the Corps members are outside the school chanting, giving students high five, welcome back every day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
They have energy that I really admire because...
And then they're with the kids all day long, and then even after hours,
after school, they do activities with the kids, tutoring, It's like, it's definitely a year of service.
Yeah.
I mean, they're putting in a lot of work, a lot of hours.
And I think it's important too, because I know what the model is. ABCs, attendance, behavior, and then English and math is what you really help those kids focus on, right, to excel in?
Those are the two most important subjects that will sort of determine the child's success.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was great to have you.
Thank you so much.
So keep us posted on everything, and we'd love to have you back to talk more about it. And to learn more about the work of City Year Miami and ways you can help the students succeed, visit cityyearmiami.com/Miami. We'll have more information on our Facebook page @YourSouthFL.